welcome to another edition of Tobin Talks. Today we are going to talk about the all-exciting survey and encroachment issues in real property law. Now, you've heard the expression, good fences make for good neighbors, and it's absolutely true. But with real property, we need to know exactly where to put that fence and where to put the other fence, and that's based on property lines. Property lines are how we define the boundaries of the real property we're buying, whether it's a single-family home, an investment property, a massive hotel. Each property has its own legal description. The legal description sets out the boundaries for that property and where to put the fences. How do we figure out what property you're buying, who owns what property in the event of a dispute, where to put a fence, how much of a house addition we can do, where to put a pool, what easements, what encroachments, all of these things are defined and determined by a survey, a boundary survey, specifically an ALTA boundary survey. ALTA is the American Land Title Association. These surveys become title matters because if you encroach the boundary of the other person's property, your pool goes too far, your house goes too far, or even your trees hang too far, because property rights are unlimited as they go up in the air. Those are all determined by an accurate survey. So when you buy your property, if it's a single family home, your title company, your attorney will order a survey. The contract will state what happens if the survey determines an encroachment, where something from one property goes on to the other person's property. That is then dictated by the terms of the contract. All right, so in the event of a dispute, we rely on surveys, and we also rely on surveys to tell us what we can do with our property if there's undeveloped land there. The other thing that's very important about a survey is generally you'll get an elevation certificate. The surveyor will determine the base elevation for your property. In South Florida, obviously, that's hugely important with the risk of sea level rise. We always need to know where's our property's baseline, because the building department will base its allowances on that. So a survey and an elevation certificate will tell us the FEMA flood zone we're in for purposes of flood insurance binding, and it will also tell us for construction purposes the base elevation in terms of footage. So there is your very brief description on survey issues involving real property. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to call our office. We're happy to help you. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.